Thanks so much for being with us right here on CBSN Denver for our special election night coverage.
Right now, I want to start by looking at the latest results for Denver's $450 million bond package. It was spread out among 6 questions, and that's the total amount of money needed if all 5 are going to be passed by voters. The first one asking for $104 million to fund improvements at city buildings and venues. Right now, that one is passing with ease.
All right, the next one, second ballot measure asks for $38 million to purchase and operate shelters for people experiencing homelessness. And as you look at that one, it's yes right now, 60%, no at 40%.
Right now, I want to move on to number 2. See, this is the transportation bond. This specifically asking people to approve borrowing money to pay for transit projects like roads, bike lanes, more sidewalks, seeking to borrow $63 million. And it looks like that one is passing with ease as well.
On $54 million for new parks and renovations. So far, voters on this one is passing as well. 61% say yes.
Pretty much at this point, the only one that voters didn't like in terms of borrowing money for the National Western Complex. $190 million planned to create a public market area and build that new arena. At this one is going down hard, 59 to 41%.
And political specialist Sean Boyd joins us now tonight. And Sean, Denver's ballot has a record number of questions on it this go around.
Just mentioned 6 questions in that $450 million bond package alone. Some of the other Denver ballot measure questions include 2F, which would overturn a city council vote to allow 5 unrelated people to live in a single home. If it passes, only 2 unrelated adults could live together, and halfway houses and homeless shelters would be limited to industrial areas. But as you can see, that ballot measure is going down 68% to 32% at this point. 301 and 302 Denver ballot measure questions focus on the development of the Park Hill Golf Course, even though neither of them mention it by name. 301 requires voter approval to lift a conservation easement, which Park Hill Golf Course has in place and which prevents its development. As you can see, a lot of support for this one. 63% in favor, 37% opposed. Now, 302 would exempt Park Hill Golf Course from 301, should it pass, which it is passing at this point. And as you might suspect, 302 looks like it's going down at this point. Measure 303 has also drawn a lot of interest. It would have initially required the city to enforce the camping ban within 72 hours of a citizen complaint, but a judge tossed that part of it, saying law enforcement must have discretion in how to prioritize its response to citizen complaints. The second part of the measure requires 4 safe outdoor spaces for camping that have amenities like running water, restrooms, and lighting. And at this point, this one looks like it is failing, 54% to 46%.